Yep. So welcome you all for the day 2 of our Power Book journey. Yeah, so I'm really very excited about reading this book because it's so much close to my heart and it's really amazing while when we read it. Yeah, I'll just share my screen and we will read The Power. So yes, anyone who wants to read, or shall I read?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Okay, so I'll read. What is the power? Everyone, please mute yourselves. Already. Okay, good.
I'll join in between some.
Yeah, Smriti.
I'll read in between.
Ah,
Right
okay,
now, you
sure. No problem. No, thank you. So what is the power? Yeah. So we have a picture here. Everyone can see the picture. What does it reminds you of after looking at it? Anything? Any thoughts? Who is this
Law of
guy?
gravity.
Yeah. Exactly. Who is this guy sitting? Is he Newton? Who
Is it
discovered the law of
Is it
gravity?
Isaac Newton? Isaac Newton.
Yeah, exactly. The Newton who discovered the law of gravity, the apple
Yeah,
falling down. Yeah.
yeah.
So what is the power? So she's representing it with a law. Yeah, with the law of gravity. So now she is making analogy with the law of gravity, and let's see how she's relating it to this picture. Yeah. So what this power is, I cannot say. All I know is that it exists. These are the wordings by Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone. So what he is saying is that I don't know what it is. I don't know what is this, but there is something. There is something which is driving us. There is a force, there is a power. And he is the inventor, yeah. So when he discovered the telephone, he must have experienced that power. That's why he's saying like this, yeah. So let's see what explanation is there. Life is simple. Your life is made up of only two kinds of things, positive things and negative things. Each area of your life, whether it's your health, money, relationships, work, or happiness, is either positive or negative to you, right? You have plenty of money or you lack money. You are brimming with health or you lack health. Your relationships are happy or difficult. Your work is exciting and successful or dissatisfying and unsuccessful. You're filled with happiness or you don't feel good a lot of the time. You have good years or bad years, good times or bad times, good days or bad days. So it is very clear we have two options always. We have always two things, positive, negative. Yeah. There's nothing else. Two things, positive, negative. Either we have it or we don't have it. Either we have plenty of money or we have lack of money. Yeah. Either we are happy or we are sad, right? So what she's saying is this: life is made of only two kind of things. Yeah. Either it is day or night. There's nothing in between, right? Either it is day or night, two things. Similarly, good days, bad days. Yeah, good years, bad years. So if you have more negative things than positive things in your life, then something is very wrong and you know it. Yeah. You see other people who are happy and fulfilled and whose lives are full of great things. And something tells you that you deserve all that too. And you're right. You do deserve a life overflowing with good things. Yes. So if there is something, not going in the right direction, you're feeling low, you have some difficult circumstances in your life, then you know that this is not the right thing. Yeah. You always tend to be towards happiness. You always want to be towards a good life, towards a better better part of your life, right? You want to be happy because you're born to be happy. You're born to have an amazing life, right? So when you see that there are other people who are, happy and they have everything they want and they are living a luxurious life, they have a good job, they have a good partner, they have lovely kids, or whatever it is you want to have in your life and you're lacking it, you deserve all that too. Okay, and you are right. Okay, you deserve a life overflowing with good things. So what we are doing wrong, let's see why it is something that it's happening, whatever. Yeah, whatever negative. So most people who have a great life don't realize exactly what it was that they did to get it. Yeah, but they did do something. They used the power that is the cause of everything good in life. So even if those people who are happy and successful and have all the money and all the happiness in their lives did do something good. Okay, sometimes even you can check your lives, whatever good portion is there in your life, be it money, be it your health, be it your kids, okay, you must have acknowledged, you must have did something good to someone or felt good about things, have acknowledged something in your lives. You need to check yourself, like you did something good to someone, you taught someone something, or anything, like did a good deed or helped someone in their tough times or whatever. You did something good in your life. That's why that part of your life is good. Okay. And and this is what she's saying, that most people who have a great life must have did something good, that they used the power that is the cause of everything good in life. Maybe they don't know, but they did. They did use that power. Okay. Without exception, every person who has a great life used love to achieve it. The power to have all the positive and good things in life is love. Okay, now she is explaining that it is love. Okay, now when we think of love, we think of many, many, many things, like it can be attraction, it can be, a feeling for someone, or doing something for someone and expecting that in return. Like you love your family, okay, you do something for them and then you expect, okay, I did this and they should also do for me, they should also love me and all that thing. We have actually not understood love correctly in our lives. Love is beyond everything. Love is the greatest and most powerful force. Okay. So we will read it in detail. I just want to clarify here that love is not what we always think love is. Okay. Love is not about a relationship. Love is not just about getting attracted to someone. Love is not about just, loving your kids. No. Love is above all. And we will listen how it is. Love has been talked about and written about since the beginning of time in every religion and by every great thinker, philosopher, prophet, and leader. But many of us have not truly understood their wise words. Okay, there has been a lot of stories about love which they have written. Even in our culture, we have heard love from Lord Krishna, or we have learned love from um, in other scriptures, right? But we have not understood it to the core. Okay, even in Guru Granth Sahib, there is written. Okay, there are many many scriptures who are mentioning about love, but it has not been truly understood by every one of us. Even though their teachings were specifically for people in their time, their one truth and message to the world is still the same today: love. Because when you love, you're using the greatest power in the universe. Okay, everyone has mentioned love, and when you are using love, you're using the greatest power in the universe. Let's just keep this statement here, and then we will read forward and we'll understand how it is the greatest power. Okay, so the force of love. Love is an element which, though physically unseen, is as real as air or water. It is an acting, living, moving force. It moves in waves and currents, like those of the ocean. Prentice Nulfer, New Thought author. So love is an element. We cannot see it physically, but it's a force. It's a force which is drawing everything towards us. Whatever we love, we attract. Whatever we give good feeling to, we attract in our lives. Okay, it's the feeling. It's the feeling, it's the force of our love which has given us whatever we have in our lives now. Okay, so we will understand it. I think it's clear to everyone till now, or any doubt? No doubt, right? Okay.
Roughly.
The kind of love that the greatest thinkers and saviors of the world talked about is very different from what most people understand love to be. Okay, it is much more than loving your family, friends, and favorite things, because love is not just a feeling. Love is a positive force. Love is not weak, feeble, or soft. Love is the positive force of life. Love is the cause of everything positive and good. There are not 100 different forces of love, forces in life. There is only one. So what is she saying? She's saying that it is much more than loving your family, friends, or favorite things. Because love is not just a feeling. It's a positive force. It's a very, very positive force. We are talking about positive and negative differences. Yeah. So when we are saying love, it's a positive force. It's not weak, it's feeble. When we see it's saying love is not weak. But do we compare love with when we get weaker because of love? We say that if I love my child, do I feel weak sometimes? Do I feel weak that I love him or her? Yes. Just go. Just hold on a second. Okay, so it's not if we are saying that I become weak because I love my child. So that is not love. That is, that may be a different feeling. You cannot call love as being weak. Okay, it's just the worries, it's other these are the other factors. So love is not weak, feeble, or soft. Love is the positive force of life. Okay. So nature's greatest powers, like gravity and electromagnetism, are invisible to our senses, but their power is indisputable. Yeah, we know gravity, electromagnetism, everything works. It's because of the law of gravity that we are on this planet. We are stable here. We are not flying in the sky just because of the law of gravity. And it's because of the electromagnetism we are able to produce electricity, right? So these are all the great powers. Yeah. And we cannot sense it, but it's there, right? Likewise, the force of love is invisible to us, but its power is in fact far greater than any of the nature's powers. The evidence of this power can be seen everywhere in the world. Without love, there is no life. So what she's saying is that love is above all the nature's powers. Like it's even more powerful than the law of gravity. It is more powerful than this electromagnetism. So how it is more powerful? Because without love, there is no life. We cannot exist without love. Take a moment to think about it. What would the world be without love? First of all, you wouldn't even exist. Without love, you couldn't have been born, right? You can't be born without love. So without love, this world would not be there. None of your family and friends would have been born either. In fact, there wouldn't be a single human being on the planet. If the force of love ceased today, the entire human race would decrease and eventually die out. Yeah, because it's because of the love that we are here. It's suppose, I mean, if there was no love, there was no attachment, there was no emotions between the family members or between the parents, how could we born? Yeah, they wouldn't be. It's because of the love of the mother that she's able to carry her baby in her womb. It's the love, it's that feeling which she has for her, baby. That's why she's able to give that birth to that baby. It's because of the love only. That force comes in her body to bear that pain, right? So if there is no love, we won't be born. There would be no one on this planet. And every single invention, discovery, and human creation came from the love in a human heart. So how she is saying this? Because there couldn't be any invention possible. Suppose there is a person who wants to invent the airplane. For example, he's or she's also mentioning it. If it were not for the love of the Wright brothers, we could not fly in an airplane. So that Wright brothers thought of this, that there should be an airplane which can fly in the sky. So this was a thought which came to his mind, and now he's working on it. Imagine yourself when you make a Lego toy, when you have some Lego toys and you are just arranging them to make something good out of it. Isn't it the love which is involved in your actions which makes it possible? Or is it something else? You have that feeling of love that something will come out of it and I'll feel so happy and joyous. Yeah. So even for a small toy, you feel so happy. Think about those who have actually made those inventions. So they must be in love with that idea. They must be in love with that complete thought of, making people fly in the sky. They must be having that thought that people should be, people will have an easy life when once there will be an airplane flying. Yeah, that was the love for the humankind as well, not only just the airplane. So this was this was possible because of love. If it were not for the love of scientists, inventors, and discoverers, we wouldn't have electricity, heating, or light. Nor would we be able to drive a car or use a phone, appliance, or any of the technology that makes life easier and more comfortable, right? Without the love of architects and builders, there would be no homes, buildings, or cities. Obviously, you think about your own jobs. If you don't love your job, would you be able to give your 100%? Would you be able to give your complete attention and the output which you expect from the work you do? So if I love my job, I would do it better, right? Similarly, these people who have made inventions, they had loved the idea of making electricity. They have loved the idea of making a mobile phone, and they had put their all energy and love into that programming or the hardware or whatever it is they have done to create this. So without the love of architects, suppose I want to build a house. I need I need love to make it, right? I need love to make a floor plan. Wow, how amazing it will look. I will visualize, I'll put feelings into it. Then only I'll be able to make something. Yeah. So am I clear? Hello.
Yes, yes, I think so.
Yes, you are. Yes, Samantha.
Okay, thank you. Without love, there would be no medicines, doctors, or emergency facilities. Yeah. So why these doctors came? Because there was a love for humankind. They wanted to treat people. No teachers, schools, or education. There would be no books, no paintings, and no music, because all of these things are created from the positive force of love. Take a look around you right now. Whatever you see that is a human creation would not be there without love. Yeah, even the bed on which you are sleeping every day, it's because someone thought that how would it feel to have an elevated bed. Yeah, you just imagine then when there were no beds, people used to sleep on the floors, and it's altogether a very different feeling. So someone thought of giving bed a creation, and then he or she and another person thought of a mattress to make it more comfortable and soft for you. Yeah, and it's because of the love only that it could be possible. So everything is because of love. Take away love and our earth is a tomb. Robert Browning. So what is a tomb, you understand?
Yes, it's like a grave,
Yeah, a grave.
like a grave.
Yeah. So if there is no love, earth would be a grave having all the dead bodies there. If
Mm.
there is no love, there's nothing. Okay? So love is the force that moves you. Everything you want to be, do, or have comes from love. Okay? Without love, you wouldn't move. There would be no positive force to propel you to get up in the morning, to work, play, dance, talk, learn, listen to music, or do anything at all. You would be like a stone statue. It's the positive force of love that inspires you to move and gives you the desire to be, do, or have anything. So, what she's saying is that if you don't if you don't love your kids, you won't get up in the morning to cook food for them. You won't get up in the morning to go for work if you don't love your work. If you don't love the money that you earn from your job, you won't get up in the morning to work. You wouldn't dance, you wouldn't listen to music because everything involves love. Here we are talking to each other, we are learning something. It's because of the love we have for each other, or it's the love for the book. It's the love for, having this group and doing it. It's the positive force which is which is encouraging each and every one of us taking out time for this. It's because of love we are doing it. Yeah. So it's a positive force of love that inspires you to move and gives you the desire. The desire also comes from love. If I want to do something, if I want to be something, like I want to be, a good performer in my office, suppose. So what do I have to do for that? Be, do, and have. Suppose I want to be a good engineer in my office. What do I have to do for that? I have to do my work, honestly, and I have to do my work effectively. And what will I have in return? I will have my salary, my increments. Yeah. So these three things have to be together. First, we want to be clear what we want to be, and for that, what we have to do, and then we can have it. So these three things go together in the book. You will see a lot of free times these three phrases together. So that means that you have to be clear what you are, being. What are you in itself? Yeah. And what you have to do. What are you doing for it? And then what will be what is your reward? What will you have in return? Okay. So it is the positive force which will give you the desire for that. The positive force of love can create anything good, increase the good things, and change anything negative in your life. You have the power over your health, your wealth, your career, your relationships, and every area of your life. And that power, love, is inside you. Maybe I'm a little slow, but I just want you to explain it completely as much as I can. Okay. So the positive force of love can create anything. Okay. So now the power for having that thing, what you want in your life, the best health, the best wealth, and your best career and your best relationships, that love is inside you. It's not somewhere, something outside. No, it is the power which is inside you, inside your heart. But if you have the power over your life and that power is inside you, why isn't your life amazing? So, what she's asking to you, if we have everything inside us, then why isn't your life amazing? Why isn't every area of life magnificent? Why don't you have everything you want? Why haven't you been able to do everything you want to do? Why aren't you filled with joy every day? So these are the questions she's asking you. When love is there, love is inside you, then why these things are not happening? The answer is because you have a choice. This is very, very important. Everyone, please pay attention. The answer is because you have a
Sure.
choice. Okay? You have a choice whether to love and harness
Shall I
the
read
positive force or not. Yeah. Read.
from where?
Yeah, the answer is.
The answer is okay. The answer is because you have a choice. You have a choice whether to love and harness the positive force or not. And whether you realize it or not, every day of your life,
Every moment
uh,
of your life,
every moment of your life, you have been making this choice. Without exception, every single time you experienced something good in your life, you loved and harnessed love's positive force. And every single time you experienced something not good, you didn't love. And the result was negativity. Love is the cause of all the good things in your life, and lack of love is the cause of all the negative things and all the pain and suffering. Tragically, a lack of knowledge and understanding of the power of love is clear in people's lives across the planet today and in the entire history of humanity.
so did you understand what she's saying? We have the power, we have the love, but whether we choose, whether we choose to be positive, it's our choice.
Mm,
Every moment, every single time in your life, you have a choice. You have a choice to harness that love's positive force or not. So every single time, suppose you have something good in your life, there must be this force which you have harnessed. At that time, you stayed positive. Did you stay positive during certain circumstance? Then that thing, the result will be positive. If you didn't, the result will be negative. Fear and things like that. If you are feeling that, that is not love. So if you have harnessed the force of love, things are positive in your life. If you have not, things would be negative. So love is the cause of all good things and lack of love. See, she's saying lack of love. She's not saying hate here. Remember, lack of love.
mm,
Whether there is love or there is lack of love. If there is lack of love, there is negativity. If there is more love, there is positivity. Okay? So we always have a choice. Yeah.
Love is the most powerful and still most unknown energy in the world. These are the words by Pyre Kelhard D. Sheridan, priest and philosopher.
Yeah.
So
So nobody knows
now,
that love is so powerful.
yeah,
Yeah.
now you are receiving the knowledge of the one and only power to all the good things in life, and you will be able to use it to change your entire life. But first, you must understand exactly how love works.
So you are very, very, very lucky that you are reading this. Thank the universe, thank the God that you got this opportunity to read this book because this is still most unknown energy in the world. and we have got this opportunity to receive this knowledge today. Okay, and
Yeah.
now it's up to you. Again, it's up to you. The choice is yours whether you want to still harness it in your life and change your life. Okay, and if you choose to, then you must understand how it works. Okay, yes, Smriti.
The law of love. The universe is governed by natural laws. We can fly in the air, in an airplane because aviation works in harmony with natural laws. The laws of physics didn't change for us to be able to fly, but we found a way to work in accordance with the natural just a minute, laws, and by doing so we can fly. Just as laws of physics govern aviation, electricity, and gravity, there is a law that governs love. To harness the positive force of love, change your life, you must understand its law, the most powerful law in the universe, the law of attraction.
See, so what she's saying is that we have to be there with the natural laws. We are not against it. Okay. So if we want to fly an
Mm.
airplane, we have to make harmony with the laws. Yeah. Law of gravity, we have made the harmony so that we can fly. For electricity to produce, we have made harmony with the laws of physics. Okay. Then only we could able to fly. We could able to make electricity. Yeah. Similarly, for harnessing the positive force of love, we have to understand the law. Just like the law of gravity, there is a law of attraction.
Attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the greatest to the smallest, the law of attraction is what holds every star in the universe and forms every atom and molecule. The force of attraction of the sun holds the planets in our solar system, keeping them from hurtling into space. The force of attraction in gravity holds you and every person, animal, plant, and mineral on Earth. The force of attraction can be seen in all of nature, from a flower attracting bees or a seed attracting nutrients from the soil to every living creature being attracted to its own species. The force of attraction operates through all the animals on the earth, fish in the sea, and birds in the sky, leading them to multiply and form herds, schools, and flocks. The force of attraction holds together the cells of your body, the materials of your house, and the furniture you sit on. And it holds your car to the road and the water in your glass. Every object you use is held together by the force of attraction.
I think this is clear. Yeah, everything together, in solar system, in stars, our planet, sun, everything is there in its place. Moving magically. Everything is
Mhm.
happening magically. Kids are born, they are growing up, they are walking, talking. I mean, day, night. If you think about it, it's the nature. It's happening. You don't have to think that a flower is attracting a bee or not. It's doing its own work, right? The flowers are also blooming out, soil getting its own nutrient from the sun, from the soil. Everything is happening. You don't have to think that the fish is able to breathe in the sea. Okay, it's happening because nature has designed it that way. And it's because of the force of attraction only. Yeah. So there must be some law, right? Nothing can happen without a law. So this is the law of attraction. This is the force of attraction which is keeping everything in place. Just perfect. Okay, for everyone to live a life. Yeah.
Attraction is a force that draws people to other people. It draws people to form cities and nations, groups, clubs, and societies where they share common interests. It is the force that pulls one person to science and another to cooking. It pulls people to various sports or to different styles of music, to certain animals and pets. Attraction is the force that draws
Mm,
that draws this one?
You
No.
to your
That
favorite.
draws you to your favorite things and places. It's the force that draws you to your friends and the people you love.
Yeah,
The
obviously.
attract.
I mean,
Hmm.
guess. Do you agree with this
Yeah,
stanza?
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
obviously it's attraction that we are talking. It's attraction that we are talking to people and we are all together. We'll join again if you don't mind. There's just maybe a few seconds left for this meeting. Because what do you say? Should we finish this chapter or we should continue tomorrow? Because it's a long chapter.